Yard property. And we will start with Mayor Stain.
Well, first, there's been a lot done with the lumberyard property already. A lot of people may not realize that, but you don't put $400,000 into engineering and say there's nothing been done. We have had some dry runs at that, and the developer of choice did not work out, and I'm thankful for that, because now it becomes the right decision. When I went to council and said, we got to terminate our relationship with this person, it was the right thing to do. What we have done now is widen the scope to make sure that we're talking about our town center, the central business district, the hub of our community, and saying, what can we do to make this attractive and appropriate? And I'll show you one picture here. This is what we're doing in the town center. These 4 buildings are being revitalized because we are looking at this as a holistic project. This is a new software company, a dentist coming and relocating in our downtown. We want people on our streets walking it and being part of our community of the downtown. So the lumberyard project is much wider than just the lumberyard project. And yes, we are doing something. Pizzuti is a nationally known developer. They're going to do the right thing, and we're going to continue doing this kind of thing. Thank you.
Step 1 of my platform to grow downtown is to build the 3-story garage building on the lumberyard lot. With validated parking, people who come and park in that garage will be able to have their parking paid for by the businesses that they do business with a simple stamp of the validation, or if they don't do business while they're parked near our downtown, with our downtown businesses, they'll pay $5. Also with the garage will be built a big meeting area of a multi-purpose suitable for alumni weekends. I'd also personally like to see a plaza with statue and fountain. Grove City deserves good things, and this is a wonderful opportunity for us to build something that our grandchildren will look back and say, yeah, they did all right then. Thank you.
Mike Hupert?
I knew this question was coming. And I was on council when we had to turn down the library. And so I had that coming. What I'd like to see, and to be just very short and sweet with it, I'd like to see a rec center downtown with a park. That's it. Thank you.
Okay.
She's getting short with me. Basically, as many of you know, there was a plan that was developed by Lincoln Street Studios that created a plan, a green frame plan that created that asked for condensed housing downtown, green livable community downtown, and that plan was developed about 3 years ago. And again, I keep going back to that plan because that plan to date has not been implemented. As far as the lumberyard itself, every time I hear the word, like many of you, I keep thinking dollars that have been spent on this thing. And where we are right now is council just recently, as of a month ago, I believe, Steve, you can correct me, we passed legislation to actually create a park. And what we meant by a park is just simply by putting grass seed down and allowing the community to use it. And then another concept was allowing 90 perimeter parking spaces around it. I'm not against ever developing the lumberyard someday if we get a BMW Financial, if we get somebody in that makes sense to create livable wage jobs that actually adds to the community. But rule number 1 as far as economic development is creating the environment that high-tech jobs, that high-income jobs want to be in. Right now we do not have that environment in the town center. The second thing, the mayor mentioned a couple of the businesses that have been revitalized. And that is largely due to the Town Center Loan Program, which came out of council, and we actually won a state award for that. So that program is contributed to that proposal as well. But again, I would focus on the lumberyard, not focus on the lumberyard, but we need to focus on the town center as a whole and quit stressing about that little 3-acre plot that's behind City Hall.